Morning, guys. So this is number two in my setup series. I've never done this kind of popping back and forth between screens before, but hopefully it works out with the recording software. If not, I'll have to like splice some stuff together or whatever. Um, so this will just kind of be a quick screen setup. I'm still moving for anybody who I talk to in the different rooms that I'm in and stuff. Haven't seen me around a lot. I'll be moving until Monday, so after that, the next week I'll do a physical setup, like how I keep everything around me and kind of what I how I keep everything, and I think all that's kind of important to have a proper workspace, so to say. But this is kind of the virtual side of that, the virtual workspace. So we'll get to work here. So this is what I call my work screen, and it's also my scan screen. So you can see this is pretty much entirely trade ideas. Um, And the centerpiece is the AI because as I become more and more of an automated trader, I take less and less discretionary trades. But when I do take discretionary trades, they're off the artificial intelligence usually. Everything on the far left here, these are, sorry, all the different scans that the bot uses. So I like to keep an eye on those just to make sure that, if there's something that's happening here and it's not happening with the bot, it's easy to check and then troubleshoot from there. But basically, I've just got two big charts here that are linked to these windows. So if I click on, any symbol, they'll update. An arrow will come in and tell me when the alert happened. I do that with the AI window as well. Here I have a compare count window that's ticking new highs, new lows. I really like that as just a quick glance, especially with the algo trading, I'm kind of in and out of the office a lot. I don't need to be here all day. So I'm in and I'm out and I'm in and I'm out, and then I can easily tell, okay, you know, what's hitting new highs and lows for the day, and I can scan these symbols and I can recognize a lot of them. Um, it just gives you an idea of what everything's going. A little thumbnail chart of the SPY here. I have one on my other screen as well, but this is just to keep everything interesting. Um, Biggest gainers, biggest losers on the day. Again, just if I'm looking to do something, it's um, it's just a good way to kind of tab around and see what's happening in the market and do something from there. And here is just the market leaders. So it's just kind of showing me what percent we're up and down, and kind of from there I can see, okay, tech's up and industrials are down, or these type of things, just to keep a quick eye on everything. So that's half of my screen. The other thing I want to tell you guys, I just have two screens. I have two screens with 24-inch monitors. I have a MacBook Pro that I use for these videos, and I also use it as kind of a um, just it's more my personal computer. This is a lot of my work computer, and that's more my personal computer. But I also have installed on this, I have remote access software, and I use that for checking the bot when I'm away and making any updates. Like for example, I was out yesterday and it looked like the power had gone down in my building at some point. So then I just was able to open up Skype on my phone and talk to my prop firm and say just close everything I'm in and call it a day. I'll look at what happened when I got home, type of thing. So let us try to switch monitors and see what happens here. All right, so that seemed to work. So then this is the screen that you guys are used to. And this is another, again, simple screen. I have a 15-minute chart and a daily chart. If I'm looking at charts, that's what I look at. I don't look at, 1, 2-minute, 30-minute, a million minute. I think it's too much data. I want to see a 15-minute and a daily chart, right? So I have a 15-minute up here. Let's put it on something that actually looks more than a straight line. Um, and then I have the 15-minute. I kind of messed this up. Software is not best. Daily chart, so I can see a big, wide view of what's going on. I always want to see multiple days of data in both screen. I have a chart of the cues, position window, and clock down here. I have up here is the bot. So this is, takes a lot of screen because it's a lot of the trading. And so open orders. Here are the two chat rooms that I keep open that I talk to people in, I'm involved in. This is greatstockpicks.com, great chat room. no affiliation there. So if you check it out for your free week or whatever, I don't get anything off that. I just think it's a great guy running it. You know, he's not one of those look at me and my Ferrari type of dudes, and it's nice, simple trading. And then on top of that, even if you don't like him or the style of trading, it's just a great community. So, great room. And the trade ideas chat room, you know, as you guys can see, half of my entire layout is trade ideas, so I like to keep an eye on that. Again, the guys in there are great. You get a lot of guys from trade ideas coming in. You get a lot of guys kind of sharing ideas and that type of thing. And then I have the two accounts. I have the prop account, which the bot runs through. Then I have another account, which is my discretionary account, which I just keep minimized. I don't have open here because there's just account numbers plastered everywhere. And then all I'll do is on the other screen, I'll just open it up. If I see something on the bot I want to take a discretionary trade on, and I'll just enter it from there. So some things that I want to note. So what's kind of, I guess, the takeaway from all of this, and that's, you know, I think the most important is if you want to look other than this screen, which is pretty complicated, the setup is really simple. I'm only looking at when it comes to discretionary trading, which I know a lot of you guys, most of you guys probably are. I've found just a couple things that I like. That's it. Just these windows, the AI windows, and these up or down the most, and these market leaders. This is what I look at for myself, right? The rest of these are all bot windows, and if I didn't have a bot, I would use them as discretionary windows, of course. But you can see that it is very simple, right? The AI gives you the ability to say, okay, I have, you know what, 5 long setups and 3 short setups today, and I have all the win rates listed here, so I know, okay, I want to take, for me, I want to take something that's kind of 65 and above. So I know these 3 setups I'm going to keep an eye on today. And that's about it, right? If I see something, I can bring up the order and place the order. Everything is open except that other window that I'm hiding kind of the account numbers. So I'm not clicking around a lot. I can stand here. I have a standing desk. I can just stand here and I can listen to the great stock picks chat room and the trade ideas chat room and just get that auditory input. And then for the visual input, again, you don't see a million charts around. It's because I don't need all of that, right? I find that, and again, this is personal preference, but I find there's a lot of people out there with, 6 to 10 monitors. And it's just, for me personally, I had a bunch when I used to trade prop. I think I had 5, and I only used 1 or 2. The rest were just, charts of the market. Like, a lot of people are way too complicated. You can see on the trade ideas charts, there's no indicators. On my other charts, I have an 8-period moving average, which I really don't even need. I just there's an elegance and simplicity. So I just kind of I want to say that, and I want to make sure that the people I've mentored, of everyone I've mentored, everyone except one guy had a setup that was way too complicated, right? Way too many bells and whistles and things popping out at you. If you're a new trader, I would honestly suggest opening 2 charts and the AI strategy window, and that's it for now. And then as you get better and as you kind of see patterns you like, you can build windows to show you those. But until then, just keep it nice and basic and simple. So that's my screen. It's pretty simple. Computer specs and that stuff I'll probably go over in the live video, but it's nothing fancy. It's a general HP that I've done like a little bit of upgrading to, just so more because I'm a nerd, and so it can play games and anything else. But keep it simple, keep it easy to read, customize it for you and what you're looking for in your own mind, and then branch out from there. If you find that you've started with 1 monitor or 2 monitors and you found that, okay, that's not enough for me, I need more, right? I'm missing more setups. I am profitable, but I could become more profitable with twice as many setups to look at, then great. If you are not currently profitable, adding more screens is not going to help you, right? If you don't have the discipline to find a setup that works and sit there and trade it religious and disciplined every single day, then adding another screen and doubling the amount you look at is only going to add to the mental fatigue, the mental frustration, all of these things that we battle as traders. So I implore you, keep it simple and keep it clean and keep it very easy to understand. And don't change it around every day. I guess it will be my last point is I see a lot of people that every day they have a new setup. They change the position of everything, they change the size of the windows, they change everything. Um, it's again, I'm going to try not to rant too much, but trading is all about sensory input, right? So things that you can do to keep that sensory input the same is keep the size of your charts the same and the location the same. Because if you start to change, if I change this chart and I, do this to it, well, the picture looks a lot different, right? So it's now the moves look more exaggerated on the downside, right? Whereas I'm used to when I'm scanning around through trade ideas, seeing my charts like this, seeing them this size. So I want to keep them this size. So keep them the same. Keep um, everything you can do to keep the sensory input the same so that you can identify patterns and the patterns aren't skewed by changes is going to be good. So clean, simple, um, less. I bet you 90% of you, if I were to look through your screens, I would say, okay, cut this, 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 and this. Only look at this for now. Add things slowly as you can, and keep everything similar. And until I see you guys next time, trade safe.